So I'm going to be talking about meditation and visualization in sports. I'm Erin Carey, and this is for Knies 443. Merriam-Webster defines meditation as a discourse intended to express its author's reflections or to guide others in contemplation. Visualization is defined as the formation of mental visual images or the act or process of interpreting in visual term or of putting into visible form. Meditation can be used to help one clear their minds and to focus on specific things in life. Visualization can be used for people to see their goals in order to achieve them. Meditation and visualization are both used often in sports to help athletes clear their minds before performing and to help them see a specific way in which they would like to perform. These techniques help people feel as if they are more focused and ready to deal with the different anxieties that come with being an athlete. Many athletes have participated in meditation in order to increase their athletic performance. Janet Burns did a study on basketball players who participated in the act of meditation. In her study, she had 10 participants, 5 who meditated regularly and 5 who did not. Many of them said that after regular meditation, they had a heightened self-knowledge, clearer state of mind, ability to stay in the moment, reduced competitiveness, lower levels of fear and anger, and enhanced appreciation of others in the natural environment. A lot of people are hesitant to try meditation. This is very specific towards college students and young athletes because they are unsure that they will be able to be still for long periods of time, not thinking about anything. However, many people are actually more capable than they think of the two skills required for meditation, and these skills are attention and awareness. And while most people may not have the abilities when they first begin the act of meditation, just like with the sports themselves, the abilities become stronger with more practice. And with the evolution of technology, there are many things available on mobile devices to help with the act of meditation. If one regularly participates in the act of mindful meditation, different cortexes of the brain become activated, and if done over a long period of time, the cortexes become thicker. With the thicker and activated cortexes, a person's attention becomes more regulated. These different things help sports performances through an increase of learning in the skill, one's awareness of their body, and self-regulation. Meditation can often be used to help athletes that deal with anxiety. It teaches them to be present, focus on what will be immediately affecting their performance, and let go of emotions they may be holding on to. They are often trying not to think about negative or unimportant thoughts while participating in meditation. By letting go of their negative thoughts, athletes are able to focus on what they should do to carry out a skill instead of what could be an outcome. In the study done on the 10 basketball players, one of the athletes that did participate in the act of meditation regularly said that before I used to worry about the outside world and all these material things like the basketball shoes I was wearing. But now I just feel everything on the outside doesn't matter. I just feel like the outside world does not control me anymore. Some of the main components of performing are mental efficiency and attention regulation. Along with helping with performance, mindful meditation can help athletes during the recovery period. Will Power, who is a race car driver that had broken his back, replaced pain medication with meditation. Power said that while on medication, he felt a sense of euphoria and often felt the same reaction after meditation. Many athletes do not desire to participate in meditation. However, many participate in the act of visualization. Visualization is defined as the formation of mental visual images or the act or process of interpreting in visual term or putting into visible form. It can also be referred to as mental imagery or mental rehearsal. When an athlete is using the act of visualization, they are consciously visualizing an experience in their head. Visualization is a method to encourage someone so that they feel motivated to perform. Some different uses in sports include improved confidence and positive thinking, mental practice or specific performance skills, controlling arousal and anxiety, problem solving, performance review and analysis, maintaining mental freshness during injury and preparation for performance. Visualization has been incorporated by many coaches and athletes, along with physical practice. In visualization, there are a lot of theories that have been developed over time. In 1930, Jacobson had the psychoneuromuscular theory, and this said that imagined events produce similar innervation in muscles as the actual physical execution of the movement. So this is saying that if you imagine yourself doing something, this has the same innervation in muscles as actually physically doing the skill. In 1985, there was the conceptual framework of imagery that said that imagery serves the distinct functions cognitive and motivational, operating on either general or specific levels. And then later in 2001, Holmes and Collins had the PETTLEP approach. It is an acronym for physical, environmental, timing, task, learning, emotion, and perspective. It is used when discussing the equivalence between imagery and execution. Physical relates to the physical component of the imagery. The term environment pertains to the environment or the setting of the imaged movement. Task includes the skills needed for the imagined movement, such as body tension. Timing describes two things: the duration of the imagined movement execution in relation to the execution of the actual movement, and the relation in time succession between the different components of the movement. The term learning relates to the adaptation of the imagery to the current learning stage. Emotion describes the inclusion of emotional sensations in motor imagery, which leads to enhanced information processing and information storage. When the use of imagery is combined with self-talk, specifically in the sport of soccer, it can enhance mental toughness, team cohesion, and the execution of technical skills. In 2016, it was said that in current literature, soccer players provide evidence that cognitive strategies and training are effective in improving motor and positive psychological skills. This can be found true in other athletes. The effectiveness can be determined by things like the age of the athlete or the position of the player. Just like with meditation, helping athletes during their recovery periods, visualization can have the same effects. Again, in 2016, it was said that imagery injury prevention interventions have an effect on reducing the loss of an athlete's strength during a recovery period. Psychological factors are often what determines the brain activity that is associated with imagery-induced strength. In conclusion, there are a few ways in which an athlete can improve their performance. They can physically practice their sport, or they can use mental tactics to help. Meditation can be used to help an athlete clear their minds before a performance. Visualization can help an athlete see how they would like to perform in a way to follow through. These mental tactics work separately, but when coupled together can make an athlete mentally strong. Being physically strong and mentally strong has the ability to make an athlete their best.